Hello students, I am solving questions and answers from chapter 1 chemical reactions and equations for class 10 science. So as we all know there are so many questions in between the chapter. After completing each concept we have the questions. So those all questions I am going to solve in this video. So first I'm going to solve the questions which are present on page number 6. So let's start with the first question. Why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? So what is magnesium? Magnesium is Mg. Magnesium we are going to burn it, and before burning we have to clean it. This question is why we have to clean. So the answer is magnesium is highly reactive element which gets covered with a layer of magnesium oxide when kept in air for long time. So as we all know, magnesium, it is the element or the metal which is present at the top in the reactivity series. So what is reactivity series? We are going to study in chapter number 3, that is metal and non-metal. So reactivity series, it is a series in which elements or metals are arranged in the decreasing order of their reactivity. So magnesium is at the top, therefore magnesium is highly reactive. And if you want to do the experiment of burning magnesium, then the magnesium should be clean and it should be pure. When you keep this magnesium in air for a long time, then because of its highly reactive nature, it gets combined with the environmental oxygen and there will be one layer of magnesium oxide formed on it. So if you want to burn it and do the experiment, then the magnesium should be clean. And that's why to remove this oxide layer, we have to clean. That's why the answer is to remove this layer and to burn with air, magnesium ribbon is cleaned by using sandpaper. Sandpaper, it is the rough paper which you rub on a magnesium ribbon. The upper oxide layer will be removed very easily. Question number 2, write the balanced equation for the following reaction. So here we have some of the reaction 1, 2 and 3. We have to write the balanced equation. First one, hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride. So what is hydrogen? The symbol is H2. So we should use H2. Chlorine symbol is Cl2. And when H2 and Cl2 combines, we are going to get HCl. That's why the reaction is H2 plus Cl2 gives HCl. But if you see here, H2 are 2. Cl are 2, that's why we have to write here 2 as a coefficient. Then the next one is barium chloride plus aluminium sulphate gives barium sulphate and aluminium chloride. So we should know the formulas of these all the chemicals. So first we have to use barium chloride. Barium is Ba and chloride means Cl. So as we all know, we have studied in 9th standard, barium oxidation state is +2. Sorry, it is, yes, it is +2 and Cl it is -1. So when you cross, we are going to get the formula BaCl2. Like this, if you see the molecular formula of all aluminum sulfate, barium sulfate, aluminum chloride, we will get the formula of aluminum sulfate as Al2SO4 thrice. And here, when we combine this barium chloride and aluminum sulfate, barium is positive and sulfate is negative. Then barium combines with the sulfate of aluminium. Therefore, we will get barium sulfate, BaSO4, and aluminium is positive ion, Cl is negative ion. Therefore, these two will combine and we will get AlCl3. That's why the products are BaSO4 and AlCl3. Now we have to balance this. So you have to use a trial error method and we have to balance. So first you try to balance Cl, then you try to balance S, and you can then try to balance oxygen. Let me explain it on the another page. So I have written the reaction barium chloride plus aluminum sulfate gives barium sulfate and aluminum chloride. So try to understand barium combines with sulfate, we'll get barium sulfate, and aluminum combines with chlorine and we'll get aluminum chloride. Now we have to balance. So here I have written in a table that is all the elements which we have. We have barium, chlorine, aluminum, sulfur and oxygen. And initially whatever number of atoms we have, that I have written. So this side is called reactant side and this side is called product side. So in reactant side, if you see barium is 1, so I wrote it here 1. Then the next, if you see chlorine is 2, so I wrote 2. Aluminum 2. S is how many here? 3. So you can see this 3 number, it is applicable for S as well as O. So S is here 3 and O is already 4. 4 into 3 will become 12. Same way on the product side, barium is 1. S is how many here? S we have 1. Then oxygen we have 4. Aluminum we have 1. And chlorine we have 3. So like this, initially whatever number of atoms we have, that we have to write, and now starts balancing. So see the element which is present in maximum amount, so it is oxygen. Start balancing oxygen first. So reactant side it is 12. How to make it 12 on the product side? We have to multiply by 3, so it will become 12. So we have to multiply this 3 at the product side. So where is this? Here we have to multiply by 3. So oxygen is balanced, but because of writing 3, S and Ba both have got 3, 3. So where is Ba? Ba is here, so I'll write it here 3 is equals to 3. Even S, where is S? Here is the S, so I'll write it 3 is equals to 3. So this we have to update. Now we will see the next element, that is aluminium. Aluminium at the reactant side it is 2, product side is 1. So where is the product side? Here I will make 2. So it will become 2. I will write down 2. But because of writing 2 in the LCl3, Cl has got changed. Cl became 2, 3 is 6. So that I have to update. So here it will be 2 and it becomes 6. Now this same thing we have to update on the reactant side. Now where is the Cl? Cl it is here. To update it to 6, I have to write it 3 here. So when I write 3, 3 2s are 6. So on the reactant side, here also I should write 3, 3 2s are 6. But Ba also got changed. Ba became 3. So into 3, it will be 3. Now if you see on both the sides it is balanced. If I see 3 3 balanced, 6 6 balanced, 2 2 balanced, 3 3 balanced, and 12 12 also get balanced. And that's why the final balanced reaction will be 3BaCl2 plus Al2SO4 rice gives 3BaSO4 and then it will become 2AlCl3. This is a balanced reaction. Remember, it is a trial error method. You have to go on taking one by one integer and try to balance it. I hope you will understand. Now I'll move to the next question. Now the next one is the sodium plus water gives the sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Sodium symbol is Na, water symbol is H2O, and sodium hydroxide is NaOH and hydrogen is H2. So same thing I'm going to use it here. So I wrote Na plus H2O gives NaOH and water. So you can see in the reaction here water is H2 and here hydrogen is 1 on NaOH and 2 on this side. So total it became 3. But this side hydrogen was only 2. So it is difficult to balance. So that's why I wrote it here 2. So it became 4 and to balance I wrote here 2. Na also got changed. That's why I have to write 2 on the Na side on the reactant. And that's why we got this as the answer. I hope you will understand how to balance this equation. Now I'll move to the next question. Next is question number 3. Write a balanced chemical equation with state symbols for following reaction. So this is also the same question, but the only thing is here the reaction is given in the form of sentence and we have to write the state symbols, means solid, liquid, gaseous, aqueous, those all the states we have to write here. Now the question 1 is solution of barium chloride and sodium sulphate in water reacts to give insoluble barium sulphate and the solution of sodium chloride. Whenever the word solution, remember, whenever the word solution comes, it is nothing but it consists of substance and it is dissolved in water. So it is called as aqueous. Remember, aqueous, which is shown by the letters AQ. And if it is insoluble, means it is the formation of PPT, that is precipitate, insoluble. So we have to use this term. So therefore start writing. So barium chloride is BaCl2. I'll write it here somewhere, BaCl2. And then we are going to mix it in a sodium sulphate. Sodium sulphate is what? Na2SO4. Now in this formula, when you mix these two chemicals, barium is positive, it will combine with sulphate. Sodium is positive, it will combine with chloride. Therefore, I will get barium sulphate and sodium chloride. If you see this reaction, everything is balanced. Barium 1, barium 1. Here S is 1, S is 1, O is 4, O is 4. Then the only thing is what? Na and Cl. Cl is 2, Na is 2. Here NaCl is 1, 1. So if I write it 2, this also will get balanced. So wherever there is a solution, you have to write aqueous. Solution of barium chloride, so aqueous. Solution of sodium sulphate, so aqueous. Insoluble, so we will write solid, that is PPT. And then NaCl also solution is aqueous. So this is the answer. Next question, sodium hydroxide solution. Again, sodium hydroxide solution with hydrochloric acid solution. So both are aqueous. To produce sodium chloride in solution, this is also aqueous, and then water. So sodium hydroxide symbol is your NaOH, see here, NaOH, aqueous I wrote already. Then HCl, hydrochloric acid, AQ means aqueous, and we are going to get NaCl because this Na positive combines with Cl negative, and remaining this OH and H will combine to become water. It is an acid-base reaction, that is called neutralization. So here we are going to get, let me put here arrow, it is not plus, it should be an arrow. We are going to get NaCl, solution it is again aqueous, and water we are going to get. No need to balance the reaction because it is already balanced. You can see here Na is 1. Here also there is Na1. Then hydrogen, this and this includes 2, and here also it is 2. Then oxygen, here it is 1, and this side also it is 1. Cl, if you see here it is 1, and this side also Cl is 1. So the whole reaction is balanced. No need to use any integers to balance this reaction. So I hope you understood this answer of these all the questions. That is 1, 2, and 3. These 3 questions are present on page number 6. So here the main important thing is balancing reaction. You have to practice the reaction, how to balance. Then you can easily balance any reaction if they ask in the exam. So write the answers of these all the questions in your notebook so that it will help you to prepare for your class test or a final exam. So I'm going to solve all the questions which are present in this chapter, as well as I'm going to solve the NCERT exercise which is present at the end of the chapter. So if you like my videos, share my videos with your friends, and if you're getting little bit also help from this all the videos, then please consider subscribing my channel. Thank you so much.